keeping confidentiality intact, if you could give a case history of someone that was
Mm,
somebody you
absolutely. Well, my favorite story was I had a lady who called me, and she had been having a lot of difficulty with infertility. And her husband had saved money and finally were seeing an infertility doctor. And I guess I don't know the whole process of infertility treatments, but she was getting injections to um, increase or decrease her progesterone. I don't exactly remember what it was, but it was some blood level that they were monitoring, and it just was not moving. It was not, changing. And I guess you really can't go to the next step until these levels begin to kind of go in the direction they're supposed to go. So she came to me and I did a body code session. And what I found, and we did about 6 or 7 of them. And what I found was at around the age of 21, because once we identify an emotional issue, we can identify, the age that it occurred, where in the body it's lodged, that emotional ball of energy. I had identified there was so many like fear, shame, guilt, horror, all these emotional balls of energy were lodged in her uterus, in her fallopian tube, in her cervix, and everything happened to be at the age of 21. Now, I don't need to know. This is what the beauty of this modality is that, we don't need to relive the trauma. I never asked her, hey, what happened at 21? I didn't need to know that. But she identified that, yes, she knew exactly what happened. She knew exactly what the situation was, and what we were able to release that from her reproductive organs. So once we kept identifying these things, and it was multiple, it was memory, because a memory field is also an energetic disturbance that does can stay trapped in that area or in any part of the body. Once we identified those and released those, then after a little bit of time, we were able to let that organ heal itself. So we did about 6 sessions. I worked with her until when I asked, is there any other imbalances that I can clear that, is blocking her from conceiving? When I finally started getting an answer of no, then I knew that the session was, that the treatment was complete, not treatment, but the sessions were complete. I would say about 2 months later, maybe 3 months later, I get an email from her saying that she had gotten pregnant and that they never needed to have in vitro.